Happy Friday, and I hope all is well. All of my friends that live in Florida, I hope you are safe and that you have power. I know a lot of people are without power. I lived in Florida for 25 years, so I kind of know how I've been through that. I do have family in Florida, and they are all safe and sound. Some still do not have power, but they adapt. So today, on my last video, I shared this ephemera holder. This is custom made for specific items, and I shared how I put it together. Today, I want to share adding the items in so that I can ship this off. At the end, I can share all the little details on what I used to put this together, you know, if you're interested. I just have a simple tie here, and I shared that I got all the lace from Salena and Amourfabriques. I made a note card, and this is just from my dollar spot, just blanks. They're envelopes and note cards. So I just stamped one of my, oops, got some glue in there, one of my hummingbird stamps on there, and did a little bit of it on the envelope there. I did heat emboss it, so it is raised. It's kind of hard to see. So that's my note card, and that will, I haven't wrote a note yet, but that's going to go in here, in this pocket here. Then I made all the tags, and these are tags that my customer orders. She makes hummingbird swings. I had no idea that it was a thing, that hummingbirds like to go on swings, and they actually use them. It's really cool. So she orders these tags from me and puts it on every order of swing that she sells. So that's really cool. So these are going to go in this bottom pocket here. And then she asked me if I could make little envelopes for her, because with her swing is like an S hook that she includes to hang it, and she wanted something to put that S hook in. So I came up with this idea, this little envelope, and then a little note card. It's just a die cut. I'm not sure if I left that out or not, but it's just a die of shapes, and I just went through all my dies until I found one that fit in there. She just wanted something that would give it stability, so when she puts her little S hook in there and then closes that up. And then for the back, I made this little matchbook. I include, it's hard to see, but there's 12 stickers in here, so she can peel that off and stick that on to close it. So I just made that little matchbook for that. And this is just a little hummingbird die set that I have. So I'm gonna slide this in the back pocket here, here for her. Put that in there. So then I'll finish putting the tags in, and this will hold 12 tags and 12 thank you envelopes. So I put 3 in each pocket. And I just wanted to share my process so that you could see me putting this together and how I came up with it to customize for her needs, so that she has a place to put her items until she uses them. which I think is really cool. I'm really, really happy how this turned out. So I'm just going to put one of these cards in each one. And I love these types of trays. I think I got this at the Dollar Tree a long time ago. And it's just great if you have like several items that you made and you kind of want to keep them until you need them. So I'm just going to, I'm just tucking the, I was playing with this earlier to see how best to put these tags in there because I didn't want the strings flopping over, so I'm just going to tuck it under and then scoot it in the pocket. And that seemed to work out so that, you know, when she pulls it out, it's there, but while it's you know, not being used, it's not all over the place. So I'm just gonna try to tuck that in. And then 3 of the thank you. I love this one, this little thank you. I'll share in the end who the maker of the stamp is. And the color of ink that I used because it's her favorite. And this is just white cardstock I use to cut out these little, sometimes I grab 2 and get at the end and I'm like, I don't have enough. So yeah, these are cute little envelopes. I use them for a lot of things in my shop. And then this is just a envelope I made. I'll show the die that I used for that, and a little frame accent piece to tuck that in. So I'm going to leave that empty and she can put whatever in there. So I'm just going to fill this, and I've been thinking about maybe making these to put in my shop. I'm not really sure. It's kind of hard to do a custom. I guess I would just have to make them and put them in the shop. If they sell, they sell. If they don't, they don't. But nope, I might have 2. Nope. And this paper I used for the envelopes is a white bond paper I have. I don't know how thick it is. It's pretty thick and it doesn't tear when I die cut it out, and I have it on a huge roll. I got it from my daughter-in-law. She works at Frito-Lay. So, oops, that goes up top. So just enough for 12 thank yous and 12 tags. So okay, 3 of these, and I do put on my gift tags that I use, that I do the whole reinforcer now. I didn't used to do that, and then I got a lot of feedback that the string was breaking through when they were tying it on things. Was there anything I could do to reinforce that? And I said, yes, I can. So I started putting the whole reinforcers on there on these scallop tags. So, so I do that now. And I always welcome feedback like that wherever I can improve. So there's that. It's full. It's pretty chunky now. I hadn't really closed this with everything in there, but I'm really, really excited how it turned out. Sometimes it's hard to get an idea in your head of where it's going to go and how it's going to turn out, but I'm happy I followed through on it and got it completed. I have taken the whole month of September off to finish up some things and things that I kind of wanted to work on myself. So I'm happy I did that because I feel refreshed. So I'm slowly putting items back in my shop. This weekend will be like items that I do not have to make, like my books, magazines, like items that are already made ready to go. But as far as handmade items, it will be Monday, October 3rd before those items, you start seeing those items in my shop. And it will be like a slow process because the cardstock colors on a lot of items need to be updated. There's a lot of updating that needs to be done. So if there's something special that you need, that you were looking for and you don't see it in the shop yet, just send me a message and I'll put that priority over other things. But as far as adding items to the shop, I'm just going to take it one by one. So, and obviously I'll pick my most popular items to go in first. So there'll be a lot of things that won't return, but I will have new items as well. So there's that. I'm really, really happy with that. I'm really happy. So I'll share. This is the color I use. This is the Momenta Luxe, and it's Love Letter. I used that, and I used a clear embossing powder, and I used that on the tags and the envelopes. This is the thank you stamp. It's Stampin' Up! $19.99 if you're looking for that. The best place to look is on eBay. You know, take a chance somebody getting rid of it. If you don't see it on there, you can put it on your watch list, and eBay will email you when one becomes available, or that type. This one that I used on the envelope is Stampin' Up! As well, 2003. Really beautiful. This one that I used on the cover is by Northwoods Stamp, 2012. Again, check eBay or even Etsy. A lot of people do destashes, get rid of their stamps, especially the wood ones, but I love them. And I use my Tonic platform for stamping. I have several forms of arthritis. I cannot do stamping. I cannot grip. This thing is a lifesaver. Use it every day, all the time for stamping. And what I do is I just peel these off. This one is pretty sticky, but it'll stick right back on. I just peel it off, put it on my stamping platform, and there's a rubber side, which is, it's on now. If you use a clear stamp, you just switch it around. But yeah, I use that and then clean it, or I put it back on here so that you don't get the sticky, and then I clean it, dry it, and put it away. But I do that with all my stamps. Even this one here, I just used this one this morning. Peels right off. I just put it right back on there. So there's that. And then the paper pad, I showed that in my last video. I didn't have a lot of red. Her colors are red, and I was able to find that color in here. I pretty much used it all, but this is the paper pad if you're looking for that. I did find that on Well, I bought it at Joann's, but I'm not sure that you can find this anymore. Maybe look online, somebody's destashing. It happens all the time. Let's see here. My tracing paper that I use is not your normal tracing paper. This is 45 pound. I get it at Hobby Lobby. It's Master's Touch, and I usually look down that aisle. If I go to Hobby Lobby, it's like an hour away from me, so it's like a treat. If it's on sale, I will get it. The last two I bought were 50% off, $19.99. That's a really good deal. You get 50 sheets. So it is way cheaper than vellum, and it looks like vellum, feels like vellum. You can print on it. I sew on it. Good stuff. Let's see. Okay, this is the other stamp I use. This is Inkadinkado, and this is my Hummingbird stamp. So, and this stamp set is well loved, as you will see. This is my Hummingbird stamp. So, I've used this stamp set a lot. And I'm slowly transferring my stamps over from the CD cases to these envelopes that I get at scrapbook.com. They're the Avery, and I believe this one's the large. And basically I just took a piece of poster board. I covered it with, I have wide packing tape. I had to use a couple pieces so that these stick right on there and you can clean it off. So, and then this is just a sample on the front of what I'm looking at when I go to my stamps, so I know. And then I always keep the packaging, so if anybody asks me, it's Mindscapes 99121. You can get it at Michael's. You can order it online. Because I know this because I had to order a new one because I had a bad habit of years ago throwing all my stamps in a little basket and then putting them away later, and I ruined this one here, so I had to buy a new set. So this one here is actually new, because another stamp, I think it was a stamp block here, got pressed on there and made a line where it wouldn't stamp. So if you're going to spend the money for your stamps, take good care of them. So there's that. And I love this new system here. So really nice. Really like it. The Hummingbird die that it was on the matchbook were the stickers. This one here is from this set here. This is obviously Memento. I can tell you by looking at the cover here. Momenta 6534. I don't know which number there, but I'll put all that information in the description. It comes with the branch and several birds and the flower. So really cool stamp. And this is another, the small envelope. I do that with my stamps that will fit in that area. It just helps with storage. So there's that. And then this piece, oops, here, I use this here. I don't know who made this stamp set. I'm thinking it's Spellbinders just by the color. These are my samples. But that's the color of the die set, and I'm thinking that it looks to me like Spellbinders. but I'm not sure because I got a whole box of these at a garage sale and they were just all dumped in a box, and I kind of, you know, put them on a set as a set here because they were all labels. So I'm thinking they all came from the same. But sometimes when I have time, I do a little research online to try to see who the maker is, you know, if I don't have the packaging. My pockets, I have shared, this is Momenta. This is this large pocket here. I used not quite the full, I had to cut it for the belly band in the front. The only thing I would change is I would use the tracing paper behind here like I did the pockets, just so that things did not catch going in and out, but I still love it. And that's what I did with these pockets here. I just cut out this whole piece and then just cut it right down the middle. And then I took the paper and made like a 1/4 inch piece, scored it in the middle, sewed it on the top so things would slide in and out. So there's that. And then the whole book is made from this Tonic Studio Keepsake bookmaker die set. So love this. It's a large set. You do need the Big Shot Plus to cut out the largest one, which is this outer part here. But the rest of them can be cut on your smaller machine. So this one here has to be cut on the Big Shot Plus, the big machine. The rest of these will fit in your regular machine, I'm pretty sure. Let me bring it over. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, that will go through there. So, and this one will not. So, okay, love this set. I really love it. This one here, you fold your cardstock or whatever in half. This part here does not cut. That's what makes the book. And then it has these inserts for the middle that you can cut, and they have different sizes. It goes down in size. So it's a really cool set. And then it has a die that says memories on it as well. So this is a really cool set. I really love it because I love the detail, and I was able to cut fabric. I glued fabric onto the poster board, or no, this front part here is all poster board, white poster board, and then this back piece, I glued this lacy fabric onto a piece of cardstock, put it under some heavy books overnight, and then ran it through my die cut machine, and look how beautiful. I mean, the detail. It comes out perfect. The envelope, this envelope that I made is from the Sizzix die set. It is 664792. And oh, here it is, Envelope Essentials. This is the die, and I've marked it with my label maker, the size to cut your paper, 8x8, and I marked this as the top, and I did that in case you had wording on your cardstock that you wanted to be oriented a certain way. So every time I cut this out, I don't have to think, okay, which one's the top. Obviously you can see here, this is the bottom, but when you're doing a bunch of stuff and I can quickly look at it, okay, that's top, and okay, yeah, I need 8x8. But it comes with that, and this you have to cut on the Big Shot Plus, the big machine. And it comes with a couple extra accent dies to put something on the front of the envelope, which is really cool. So yeah, there's that. All right, I think that's everything. I've got my little booklet put together. I just need to put a handwritten note in my envelope here and then get it packaged up. See, that is already sticking in there. I'm going to pull it out. All right. Put my little handwritten note in here and get this puppy packaged up and in the mail. So I hope you enjoyed that, and you know, I really liked making this. It was a lot of work, so I don't know. You may see some of these in my shop in the future, but it would be something that I would take time in doing and not be rushed. So I wasn't rushed on this, which was great. I had fun doing it. So yeah, but it was pretty much custom to, it had to hold tags and it had to hold envelopes. So I'm thinking for regular ephemera holders, it would be something quite bigger, and I wouldn't be able to use this this shape. So it would probably just be like an altered book or something like that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So, okay, there it is. All right, happy Friday, and I hope everyone has an awesome weekend. Take care. Bye.